If you have an inflexible back, then this yoga practice is just for you. My name is Katie. Today we'll do a 10-minute yoga practice for spinal flexibility. If you are interested in becoming more flexible, check out my new yoga course that I am releasing soon. It's called The Beginner's Guide to Bendability. There's lots more information through the link that's in the description of this video. And if you're serious about getting flexible and you really want to take your flexibility to the next level, make sure to check that out after this practice. We'll begin today in tabletop pose, so you can come onto all fours, spreading your fingers wide, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your knees under your hips. Push yourself away from your mat. Take a breath in, point your tailbone up, drop your belly, bring your chest forward, look up for cow pose. Exhale to point your tailbone down, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, drop your head for cat pose. Inhale to point your tailbone up again. Look up, exhale, round it down for cat. We'll keep going a few more rounds of cat and cow. This is a really good way to increase that spinal flexibility. Pause the next time you're in a neutral spine. Bring your hands towards the front of your mat, curl your toes, lift your knees and drag your hips up and back for downward facing dog. You can paddle your feet here. With an exhale, we'll round the spine just like we did for cat pose and drift forward until your shoulders are above your wrists and you're in a rounded high plank. Keep pushing yourself away from your mat, dropping your head down. Inhale to bend your knees, drag your hips up and back again for downward dog. We'll repeat that a few more times. Inhale, rounded high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Pause the next time you're in downward dog. Exhale to drop both knees onto your mat. Bring your big toes together and take your knees wide apart. Sit your hips back into your heels for extended child's pose. You can rest your forehead onto your mat. Now press your hands down into your mat. Inhale to pull yourself up. Drop just your chest in between your hands so your hips stay up in the air. Chin can come to the mat. With another inhale, slide onto your belly and scoop yourself up into extended cobra. Keep your elbows bent. Look straight ahead. Exhale. Drift back into extended child's pose, big toes back together, rest your forehead on your mat. And let's repeat that 3 more times. Inhale to come forward, drop your chest and slide up into extended cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Moving to the pace of your breath. Let your breath power the movement. pausing when you're in extended child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to pull yourself back towards tabletop pose. From here, we'll come to sit on the mat with our legs out long in front of us. Making our way into a seated forward fold here. You can keep as much of a bend in your knees as you need. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale to fold over your legs, dropping your hands down either side of the legs and bringing your nose towards your knees. Stretching your entire spine here. Just let gravity and your breath do the work. You don't have to force anything. Just take a few deep breaths as we hold this pose. Use an inhale to push yourself away from your mat, coming back up into your seat. Bend your knees and have your feet hip-width distance apart. Drop your hands back behind you with your fingers facing your body. Then lift your hips up towards the sky for reverse tabletop. Keep the hips high. Drop your head gently back. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips can come back to the mat, and you can find your most comfortable way to sit here, perhaps in a cross-legged position. And remember, you can always sit up on a cushion or a yoga block here if you need to. We'll drop our right hand down to the right beside us. Look at your left hand. Now do a big rainbow all the way across, looking up at that left thumb. Keep your chest shining up towards the sky. We'll just hold here in the side bend for a few breaths. Maybe each exhale will help you to push those left fingertips away a little bit more. Now you can start to reverse, bringing that left hand down to the mat on your left. Look at your right thumb. Do a big rainbow, shining your chest up towards the sky. Make your way back to center. From here, bring your left arm across your body and hook it to the outside of your right leg. Right hand can just rest back behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, look back over your right shoulder. Now we'll go the opposite way with your right hand coming over towards your left leg, left hand back behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to look back over the left shoulder. Make your way back to center now. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick 10-minute practice. I hope you enjoyed it and your spine is feeling a little bit more flexible. Don't forget to check out the Beginner's Guide to Bendability. I would love to see you there when the course opens. And while you're down there, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you for our next practice, but until then, goodbye.